Hey YouTube, Tayomi Strong. I am going to do another video today. This one is going to be a very interesting one that could benefit you new soldiers that's trying to enlist in the military. So I just found some news today about some information that is going to change for this military cycle, I guess. This year is supposed to change. So I'm gonna give y'all the shindigs right now. Shindigs. Yeah. Anyways, so first things first, basic training. Basic training is normally 10 weeks of hard, blood shedding, sweat, bad buddies crying, people quitting. Ah, basic training, it was a long 10 weeks of that. Now the army just says, hey, let's make our soldiers stronger. How they do that, you ask? By extending the basic training, which means you're gonna be there a lot longer than you wanted to be. So now, instead of being there for 10 weeks, you new privates are gonna be there for 22 weeks. 22. 22 weeks. This officially gonna happen soon. I'm not sure exactly when. I think it's supposed to take place this year. Where the changes are gonna be made. Where basic training is now gonna be 22 weeks instead of 10 weeks. So if you guys who already in the military already know 10 weeks was hard enough as it is to begin with. 10 weeks was hard enough. Now they extended to 22 weeks. That's almost 4 months, 5 months, depending on what month it is. That's a long time just for basic training. So yeah. So good luck to you guys out there that joined the military at that time. So I don't know exactly when it's gonna take place. I just heard about it today at we had a meeting at a town hall and a lot of information was given out. I can't give out everything because I'm not sure if I'm supposed to or not. But um so yeah, just to let you guys know that's really interested in the military. If you want to join the military right now, now would be a good time. While it's still basic training is only 10 weeks right now. Otherwise, from that you're gonna be spending 22 days with people that you 22 weeks with people you don't like, drill sergeants that you can't stand to be around, and even a lot more time around people who depressed, want to quit, suicidal. I'm gonna get into that right now too, cause that's some stupid shit. Anyways, pardon my language, but this is my next quarter that I wanted to bring up. Basic training, depression, suicidal, injuries, whatever you want to call them, right? I'm gonna tell you guys this right now. This is the truth right now. This is how the army works. All right, you enlisted in the military to fight, to defend your country, or whatever your reason is. You go to basic training. You can't handle 10 weeks of bullshit, of somebody yelling at you, somebody telling you what to do, somebody telling you how to clean, how to sleep, how to eat, how to fold your clothes, how to make your bed. You're getting paid for somebody to do all that, to yell at you and teach you how to do these things that you should already know how to do. Common sense, but common sense is not so common anymore, apparently. But you're getting paid while you start basic. You're getting paid to play the part. You sign up to be a soldier, not a crybaby or somebody who wanna get out because they can't handle the stress. This is that if you already thinking about joining the military and you have butts about, I don't know if I'm gonna make it, don't go. Don't go. I'm telling you the reason why. Because if you have doubts about joining the military and you think that you can be stronger than you are and you wanna go out there and experience different stuff, and then you get to basic training and all of a sudden all hell breaks loose week one. You can't even handle not showering for 2 weeks, or not 2 weeks, I'm sorry. You can't even handle not taking a shower for a week. If you can't handle not taking a shower for a week, relying on nothing but baby wipes, and you want to cry talking about you miss home after 1 week of basic training, the army's not you're not gonna make it that far. Basic training is the hardest part about getting in. Well, I lied. I'm sorry. I'm lied. MEPS is the first hardest the first hardest thing that you gotta do to actually get to the military. MEPS, Military Entrance Processing Station. Those of y'all who pass your ASVAB test or whatever, the next step would be to go to MEPS. I also have a video on that. Check it out. Anyways, so that MEPS is actually the hardest thing you gotta do, because MEPS is gonna determine whether you physically fit, mentally fit to actually go to join or not. That's the MEPS is the killer. Next thing will be basic training. Basic training is the next hardest thing in the military. Other than once you get past basic training and you move on to AIT, everything goes smoothly from there. It goes downhill. Everything from the moment you're a civilian is right here. Then you join basic training. No, you go to MEPS. The pressure and the stress goes up. All right, you get to basic training, it gets even higher. By the time you get to AIT, it goes down. When you actually get to your first duty station, it goes way down, flat line. Cause the real army is not like basic training or AIT or MEPS. It's not like that. The real army is different. It's more relaxed. Basic training was designed to transform civilians into soldiers and get them groomed for military life, and to install into them the military cultures so that they can prepare themselves for when they go into the real army. They know what to do, as far as going to parade rest for an NCO, greeting a officer by the correct posture, the correct greetings as such. The correct greeting for officer depends on what base you at. At Fort Campbell, it is whenever you see an officer walking by, you say "Screaming Eagles." You say "Screaming Eagles, sir or ma'am." We salute them, and they respond with "Air assault." Screaming Eagles, air assault. So they don't have to respond, but they do. But that's the correct greeting for Fort Campbell base. I know I was supposed to go to Hawaii, and Hawaii's greeting was different. It was something about Tropic Thunder and something. I'm not sure. I never learned it because I never went to Hawaii, so I forgot all about that. Anyways, back to the point. The basic training experience was designed to break you down and build you back up as tough soldiers, mentally designed to withstand the army and the conditions that you're gonna be facing. If you know that you're not if you know you're not comfortable with that kind of stuff, you're not comfortable with somebody yelling at you for like 2 seconds, and you want to cry, boo hoo hoo hoo. No, don't join the military. I'm trying to save you guys some time right now, cause this is what's gonna happen, right? You're gonna go to basic training. You think you got it. Week 1, all hell's break loose. Shock attack week. They on your ass every friggin' minute. They on your ass. Your sergeants don't phase. Red phase is a dangerous phase, because that's when a lot of people get injured. A lot of people quit. A lot of people can't handle the stress, and not knowing that you still got 2 phases left to go, and then you got the All-American phase, and then graduation. But this is what's gonna happen, right? You're gonna go to red phase. You can't handle red phase. Red phase lasts for like 3 weeks. 3 to 5, depend. No, I don't know how much it's gonna last now, because it's gonna be 22 weeks. So I don't know how that's gonna work. But red phase normally lasts for 3 weeks, and 3 weeks of intense, bone breaking, people yelling at you, telling you how to eat, giving you a time limit on what to eat, how to eat, it's gonna be terrible. I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be bad. All you gotta do is remember why you're there. Remember why you joined the military. That's number 1 rule. Remember when you join. What is your motivation? What drives you to do this? What drives you to do that? When I was in basic, I wanted to quit 6 times. 6 times. I'm telling you, like, it wasn't that I couldn't handle the stress or the drill sergeants. The drill sergeant was not the issue. It was the pairs. It was your battle buddies, the people around you who makes you just wanna, like, take your fist and just introduce to their face, or your foot and just kiss their butts. But I'm not gonna get into all of that. But that's the reason why I wanted to quit. I wanted to quit because I couldn't. Like, the people around there they just drive me crazy. Like, I'm older than half of the kids them there. There was kids. I'm like, I don't know. I'm 30 years old. Y'all don't. I look young. When I joined the military, I was 28, and most of my battle buddies or peers or whatever, they was like 18, 19, 17, rude ass little kids, disrespectful little brats. So when I joined, it's like I had to deal with kids like who like, I mean, I know there was kids, they 18, 19 years old, but at the same time I gotta deal with their little badass attitudes. People want to fight, people want to get hot headed, but I don't have time for that shit. So I just kept to myself. I remember why I was there, to support my support me, join the military, support my country, support my family, get a new experience with the army, with military. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to get out there. Um, but yeah, but for those individuals that saying that, you know, after week one they feel depressed and they think they might kill themselves, and thinking that, you know, I don't know if I want to do this anymore. I'm not saying that people don't get sensitive or homesick. Everybody does. But the fact is that you gotta remember why you're there. I mean, I was depressed too. I was depressed, but I wasn't depressed to the point where I wanted to quit that bad, or just didn't want to do anything else while I was in basic. It got people who, after week one, they got so depressed they felt suicidal. Next thing you know, they getting chaptered out of the army. Well, they wasn't even, they haven't made it to the army yet because they're still in basic training, but they're getting chaptered out. Chapter out means to get kicked out, to get your contract void. And the thing about that is that once you get that depression paperwork or some kind of medical discharge like that, and you are in basic training, the army, not the army, but the whoever does the paperwork, those people, those individuals that are in that category as depressed, suicidal, injured, whatever the case is, their paperwork get pushed to the bottom of the pile. So you know what that means? I'm gonna tell you what this means right now. That means that we are like me. I'll say me and my finger. This is me, and this is my finger. Anyways, me and my finger, we both started at the same time. My finger decided that he want to get hurt and, you know, injured to the point where he can't continue basic training anymore. So now he's officially like med boarded, or he gonna be about to be about a med discharge, I should say. He's getting out because of military reasons. Okay, I mean, yeah, medical reasons. He getting out. That's acceptable. You get hurt, okay, you get out, you can try again, you come back. But there's the individuals that feel like, oh, I'm depressed. My finger, now he's depressed. I don't want to be here anymore. I want to leave. I want to get out. Me, I'm sticking in here like, okay, I can do this. I can do this. No, it's week 2. I'm dying. Week 3 passed by. Okay, white phase coming in. All right, white phase. My friend, he's still there. He's people who are disabled or getting chaptered out of basic training. They participate to a certain extent where they do dumb stuff, such as when we do PT, they walk around circles or some shit like that. When we do field exercises, they pick up trash. When we do extracurricular whatever activities, y'all know what I'm talking about. I got time to be figuring being proper English and all that bullshit. Anyways, yeah, like those guys, they're the one we call tink tinks, or those are special people that get to do dumb details that nobody wants to do. So by the end of week 9, going into week 10, graduation week, I'm gonna be graduating while my finger is still gonna be there. You know why? Because their paperwork was pushed to the bottom of the pile, which means all the time you spend complaining about you don't want to be here, I want to leave, this and that and the other, you could have put all that effort on hold. I mean, all that little crybaby stuff on hold, and focus on completing the course, deal sucking it up, completing the course, and getting out within those 10 weeks. When I left basic training, it got people who were still there trying to get out for being depressed, suicidal. The army normally discharge people quick. I mean, no, I lied. They don't discharge people quick. They don't do anything quick unless you owe them money. Then they take that shit real quick. But other than that, they take a long time to do stuff. A long time. So to get paperwork ready for you to leave or to get out of the army or chapter, that could take months. When I was there was this guy. He was there for 2.5 cycles of basic training, which is no, I lied. 3 cycles. He was there for a good 8 months, 9 months. He was there for a while, and it was just sad because he was there for a while, and he was basically getting out because of something that happened. I can't say, but something that happened, and the army was getting him out, but it took a while to get his paperwork together. That it took 8 months almost for him to get out. So which means in those 10 days or 10 weeks that he joined the military, he could have actually been in the military within those 8 months, and actually been moving on doing his career and all that. But instead, something happened that prevented him from doing that, and now he ended up spending 8 months in basic training for three basic training cycles. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, about 2.5. Anyways, so this was going on. This is my message to you guys out there, right? Suicide is a serious situation. It's a serious thing. Depression is a serious thing. I get depressed, but at the same time, I got battle buddies to have my back. I got people, family to think about. I got my kids to think about. I'm done. My thing is to you guys that feel like if you feel like you suicidal when you get to basic training, I want you to think about this. Think about if you're suicidal or depressed about basic training while you're in basic training. I want you to think about this. Think about why did you join? How long would it take you to get out of basic training if you was to say, I don't want to be here anymore because I feel like I want to kill myself? I don't want nobody to get hurt or to take them lives because of something that could have been prevented. So that's the reason why I'm saying to you guys right now, if you feel like you can't take the stress or to deal with the pressure of being in basic training, a high intense environment where people gonna be yelling at you, you gotta find a happy place. Find a happy place where you can take yourself whenever you feel depressed to the certain point where you feel like you want to take your life. Talk to a chaplain, talk to somebody, talk to your battle buddies. Find somebody that you trust, that you can talk to, and talk to them. I'm telling you, it works. Because you guys that's going to basic training right now are not the only ones that been through it. And people who are there, they might be feeling the same way as you. They just need somebody to confide in. So if you go to basic training and you feel like you're stressed out and you feel like you don't want to be there anymore, or you want to hurt somebody or hurt yourself, talk to your peers, please. Talk to somebody that you trust, that you can count on, or somebody that's gonna have your back, and just be there for each other, because the army is about brotherhood, sisterhood. We look out for each other, okay? We look out for each other, and we have each other's back, okay? So I want to make sure that you guys that go to the basic training now know that it's going to be 22 weeks, that you guys have a battle buddy that you can trust, confide in, and just make friends, okay? Yeah, suicidal is a serious situation that I don't promote. I don't promote taking your life. It's stupid. But there are those individuals that, they can't handle it and they need somebody to talk to. So if you're going to do basic training, look for the signs, okay? People who are not eating right, they're not looking the same, like you know them, you speak to them, their attitude change, they don't care anymore. You know, they always angry. Maybe people look out for signs of people changing like that. Okay, don't be afraid to talk to them. You know, don't be afraid to approach somebody about it. You know, do you feel like hurting yourself? Most of the time, they're just looking for somebody to come and talk to them and ask them how are they doing. If you ask them, you know, are you feeling suicidal? Most of the time, they will tell you yeah. And then it goes the whole recovery process of trying to get them not to commit that crime or that act. You can tell your drill sergeant about what's going on. You can tell some other battle buddies, you know, to keep an eye on this guy, make sure he's not doing anything stupid, or this girl, like make sure he's not doing anything stupid. You know, it's a real serious situation. You know, so yeah. If you guys have any comments, if you guys have any comments on this on this video, if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, please. Um, if you have any questions that you want to ask about the subject, suicide, depression, basic training, give me a shout out. I respond to as I respond as quickly as I can. Um, yeah. So subscribe, leave comments. No, I'm all sad now because I'm, you know, just thinking I have some battle buddies that, you know, was kind of like down like that. So I'm kind of like, yeah. But yeah, give me a holler. All right, peace. Tell you I'm strong, man.